Hey everyone, in this video I will demonstrate how the number of operations are counted when executing your scenarios in Integromat. Here's a scenario which consists of 3 modules which I'll use for the demonstration. As you can see, the scenario starts with the Google Sheets Watch Rows module that watches for new rows in a particular sheet. What this means is that when a new row is added to a sheet that I have selected, this module will be able to retrieve that data when the scenario executes. Here's the Google spreadsheet that contains the 2 sheets. The first sheet is called From and the second one is called To. The goal here is to transfer data from one sheet to another. The second module in the scenario is an Iterator. This module iterates through the data of all the new rows that are added on the From sheet. Finally, the Iterator is attached to the Google Sheets Add Row module, and this module will be responsible for creating the new rows of data in the To sheet. Let's try a few examples and see how many operations this scenario performs. I'm going to start by entering some data in the From sheet. Let's add one name, for example, Mike. Now I'm going to execute the scenario. As you can see, the name Mike was successfully copied to the To sheet. The number of operations performed can be seen on these bubbles right here above each module. If you want to see the total number of operations performed, you can also go to the History tab of this scenario and you can easily see the total number of operations that the scenario performed in its previous executions. As you can see, the scenario performed 3 operations, which is correct because the first Google Sheets module has checked the From sheet and detected all the new data. That's one operation. The Iteration module only executed once because I only added one record to the From sheet. And the last Google Sheet module performed one Add Row operation in order to add the new record I created to the To sheet. Now let's see what happens if I add multiple records to my From sheet. I'm going to add 3 new names to the From sheet and execute the scenario. As you can see, the number of operations has now increased to a total of 7. The reason for this is because the Iterator module has now executed 3 times, one for each record I added to the From sheet. The Google Sheet Add a Row module also executed a total of 3 times in order to add the 3 new rows of data to the To sheet. To recap, every time you execute a scenario in Integromat, the way to see how many operations have been performed is by viewing the numbers in the bubbles on top of each module. Alternatively, you can take a look at the history table of your scenario to view the total number of operations that each execution of the scenario has performed. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial and happy automating.